I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite and tear my veins. Never did I wanna be here again, and I don't remember why I came.
This is nuts. I just got to the Sally house. This is Quinn. I've been in here 5 seconds, and Sally is communicating with K2 meter. Step towards the K2 meter if... See? Good God! This is insane. To this music. Hey folks, it's Mighty Quinn. I'm at the Waring Mansion today, getting a tour of the inside, hopefully finding out when the ghost tours happen.
Let's see if we can get through to the lips garden before we go inside. Let's head to the front door. But anyway, so you come in. This fountain wasn't here. This was only installed about maybe 4 or 5 years ago. But if you look at these tags on the trees, all of those people,
Watch your step here.
for this first group, Jim's going to take you from here.
Watch your step coming in.
Thank you.
I'll meet you right inside here. Watch your step.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for coming in. Watch your step here. I'll meet you right inside. Is everyone?
They're hoping to see the secret passageway.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, doubt. Welcome in. Welcome. My name is Ian. Thank you for joining me this morning. This is our Waring house. This house has been a part of the garden since they started all the way back in the 1950s, though the history of the house is much older than that. Full inspiration from all throughout history and all throughout the globe, and kind of meld it with his own unique vision. So what we're left with here is kind of an unusual, a rather unique style. There are a few homes here and there throughout Denver that kind of... Very good. Thank you much. So this would have been one of your main social areas of the house. You could invite your friends, your family, your neighbors, whoever you deemed appropriate to be a guest in your home. This space, it could be quite flexible. It could be a large sort of cocktail party situation, or maybe a bit more of an intimate conversation with your friends, or you could just enjoy the space on your own, light a fire, have some tea, read a book. The space, like I said, was sort of multifunctional. And then, of course, Beaux-Art, beautiful art. It didn't matter how functional the space was. If it wasn't beautiful, why bother? So if you look above us, you'll notice a great deal of beautiful paintwork. All of this work was done by a man named John Thompson, who was the Dean of Art at Denver University at the time. He was hired by Jacques Benedict. He kind of talked about that idea of the Beaux-Art, the beautiful art. And so you'll notice the motifs have a lot of different themes. So this library to the foyer hallway and back into the next wing of the house. Let's imagine you were invited over for a dinner party. You would ring on the door, you would be greeted by a maid or butler, what have you. Welcome in, welcome in. They would take your coat, they would put it in that little, which are these planks of wood. So you can remove these or you can add them depending on how many people you are hosting any given night. The table and chairs are from the 1930s. House was built, they built the windows in such a way that they were treated with lead. And that lead acted as a sound dampening type of effect. So that had two purposes. One, if we were having a private dinner or maybe relaxing in the library, none of the traffic would interrupt us. We'll wind our way through the little butler's pantry here. Some very nice little glass work on the cupboards. We'll sweep around this corner and into the back kitchen. So this space has an interesting collection. Some things like our little stovetop here were probably not stock standard back in the 1920s.